So now in this section, guys, we are going to study how to order the pressure gauge from the IMPA book. So similarly, in the fashion that we used to order spares, in the same way your module will open in the software, company software, and stores have to be entered. So sometimes IMPA codes are directly mentioned in the company software, but sometimes you have to manually make entry. So for that you have to know the method how to order it.
To every marine engineer out there, from junior engineer to chief engineer and electrical officer, we all know that earning respectonship is very important. We all know fast promotions are very important, and we all know that इज्जत कमानी है, promotion चाहिए तो काम आना चाहिए, तो जूते पड़ते हैं, गालियां पड़ती हैं, and for that you need a good mentor. Sometimes we keep finding those mentors on board ship, अगर नहीं मिल रहे तो MNDFLIX है ना, Merchant Navy Decoded has launched a subscription model where you can find more than 30 plus courses with respect to your rank, helping you earn respect on ship. Please enroll on these free trial videos, watch these videos as per rank, and then decide whether you want to invest or not, with a very good flexible payment plan as well. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata.
So let us see, and many times this mistake has been happening as to how to order a pressure gauge. So for pressure gauges you have to refer to this 65. How did I reach to this section? I went into the IMPA book, into the alphabetical section, and went to the gauges. In the gauges you will find temperature gauges, thermometer gauges, dial gauges, all types of gauges. Pressure gauges also is a part there. Pressure gauges, Bourdon type pressure gauges, Bourdon tube type. Okay. Bourdon tube type, there are three types of popular pressure gauges. Pressure gauges which will have only positive pressure. Generally these are used in the discharge line, like your service air for air, water, steam, oil, seawater, any liquid which is not corrosive to brass is this type of pressure gauge. Then comes compound gauge. Compound gauge will have a negative side also. So generally it is used here, it is 0. So generally it is used in the suction side, which will read both pressure and vacuum on one side, and then there is only a vacuum gauge which is negative reading. So generally that is which one we are installing in your freshwater generator. Now important thing is to note here that the pressure gauge, you see A type, B type, C type, and D type. So sometimes what happens, we order the pressure gauge by the code number, but say you are requiring this type of pressure gauge in the location, okay, D type ones, but you have ordered A type one, and then you have to modify the pipe or something like that to actually fit this pressure gauge. So that does not become a case. You have to see which one you are ordering for at which location. So better, whenever we are making a sheet for pressure gauges, say 6 number of pressure gauges we are needing, one for this location, one for this location, and one for this location. Similarly, so we have to decide which type of this type of casing is this one. Okay. Then type of fitting connection also. U type round cornered shank, T type square shank. So you can see here this one, this connection we are talking about, where it is going to fit the fit in the hose connection where the gauge is there. Okay, so either it is cornered, either it is T square, or it is S type, like this hexagonal nut type. So range and applications: ordinary type -5 to 40 degrees, M type for steam, ordinary type for steam 10 to 50 degrees, H is heat resistant type -5 to 80 degrees, vibration resistant type, heat resistance type for steam, and heat resistant and vibration resistant type. Type of casing we have already seen: A, B, C, D type. A, B, C, D type. A is rimless. Rim means this one, outer boundary here on the gauge, rimless. B is rounded rim type. So one steel enclosure will be there on the top or the external part of the casing. Then there is C type of rim here, like this casing, and D is this one. There is no rim, but it has got a different type of connection from the perpendicular connection. Okay, so these are the rims. Type of casing is A, B, C, D. Compound gauge, pressure gauge, vacuum gauge all have the same three numbers of types of casings. Connections are important here, whether it is 1 by 4 inches, 3 by 8 inches or half inches, whichever is the connection that fits the place. Diameter of the gauge, either it is 50 mm, 60 mm, 75 mm, 100 mm, 150, 200, whichever is the diameter of the gauge is required. So diameter, what by diameter I mean here, the this dia of the gauge, of the indicator diameter. Okay, then range. Okay, so every type of pressure gauge, whether you are using a compound gauge or a pressure gauge, you have to see these parameters, guide on how to order. So I'll tell you this, because pressure gauge is not directly, you just cannot put a code on the pressure gauge. You need to give the vendor a certain more details regarding the pressure gauge. Other things like valve, like your spanners, etc., they will be ordered directly with code numbers. But with pressure gauge, like you have 6515, but the last part you have to mention details. You can see here, guide on how to order. When you are ordering, please fill the following column. Number 1, name of the type of gauge, pressure gauge, compound gauge or vacuum gauge, which one you need. First column is this. Then type of casing, A, B, C, D. On the rim type, which of the rim is this. Then what is the purpose that has to be used, whether on heat resistant type, steam type, vibration type, which one. Type of connection, square type of connection, this one, U type, T type, S type. Okay, then your connection size, which is most important, 1 by 4 inches PF, okay, 3 by 8 inches and half inches. Then diameter of the gauge, what kind of gauge you need, and the pressure range, 100 to 0 to 100 bar, 10 bar to minus negative, this is negative 0 to minus 76. So these are the types of gauges. So 6515 is for the Bourdon type, tube type pressure gauge. But the next item here, you have to, in the last section, you have to mention the other details. 6515, you will be ordering the pressure gauge, but then every pressure gauge has to be ordered with certain details like this, which one you have to need, like 6515. But then it is number 1 is pressure gauge, you need rimless case, then you need ordinary for steam, and it is for with hexagonal nut, PF. That is why most of the times you will see the engine room will receive wrong pressure gauges, because the correct details were not sent with the gauge. So this data is also required along with the pressure gauge requirements. Okay, so that is why I wanted to discuss about the pressure gauge ordering also. Okay, thank you guys.